Hey, this is Stuart Nubosaurus Johansson from the Mod Zoo. We're here at CES 2016. We are currently visiting Phanteks, and I'm here with Boone. And Boone, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of your new products this year? And let's start with the Evolve window editions.
Well, first of all, we had the Pro-Am acrylic window edition released just some time ago, and we've got tons of good feedbacks, and we got also a lot of requests for why don't you do that with the Evolve ATX. So we were looking into that, and we had a different idea because instead of going with acrylic window, we thought because this Evolve ATX is a more premium product, we are introducing it with tempered glass. And also because, well, this case is going to be more premium, and users who are going to build this case are going to spend a lot of time in making good cable management and making it look clean and tidy. So the case will have two side panels made of tempered glass, the left side and the right side, to show off the clean cable management. All right, so next to our existing case series, the N2 series, we're introducing a new series called the Eclipse Series. And the direction we're going with this series is to target the more mainstream crowd and more starting the beginner users who are not going to build custom water loops or any DIY systems. So it's more of a straightforward gaming system for them to have a good start to build a good gaming system. And we're introducing the Eclipse P400, which is a mid-tower, compact mid-tower size. We've implemented a lot of functional features from our existing cases to make it all so much easier to build with. So we're talking about the power supply shroud, making it all look clean, cable management tools. We've integrated some RGB lightings. So you have a power light here and a down light here to give that case that extra character. It has a color control, so you can change the colors around through 10 colors, and you can turn it on and off. Besides that, the whole exterior is made of metal, so you got steel plates in the front, steel in the top, also the sides. We've also, of course, integrated fully with dust filters. So you've got in the top with magnetic filters, in the front and in the bottom. And this case actually comes in two different editions. We've got the P400, and there's also the P400S. S stands for the silent edition, and it has got some additional features to make it more to have better acoustical performance. So we've added in the top covers with sound dampening foam over here. These are going to be the same color as exterior, by the way, because it's still a sample, pre-production sample. The front and the side has this same acoustic panels as well for sound dampening. It comes fully integrated with a 3-speed fan controller, so to make the fan spin slower for better sound. And also, it will be available in 3 different colors for both cases. It's going to be available in black, in white, and anthracite gray. Besides that, we're targeting the main crowd, and we're going to be more aggressive with the pricing this time, especially with the P400. This one is going to be sold for $69.99. Nice. And the silent edition will have a $10 added on, and that's going to be $79.99. And we're looking at the release date for February, so that's very soon.
Yeah. Definitely.
So that's the Eclipse series.
Nice, very nice. Well, we look forward to seeing those from Phanteks, and they should be out on the market soon. All right, Boone, so tell us a little about the power supply splitter you guys have going and how you're implementing that in system design.
All right. Well, we've got the power splitter over here, and this device is actually something we've just released some time ago. And what it does is you use one power supply, split that to 2 different systems, and the power gets distributed evenly. Well, it will be regulated by this device, so depending on what the systems demand, it will split the power to the 2 systems. This device we've been implementing into a new case, which is the Mini XL Dual System. It's a new edition. It's launched some time ago. And out of the box, you can install 2 different systems, an ITX and a micro ATX. It's got 2 separate I/O and the power buttons. And well, you might ask, why would you want to do 2 systems? And the scenarios we have in mind is for users who want to have 2 different systems in one case, they will use it for one gaming system, another system for like a server, or perhaps for the ones who want to stream, like the Twitchers nowadays, they can have a separate system without having the streaming load influencing their gaming system. And maybe more professional use, like workstation and a gaming system at the same time, so you can have one rendering 24/7, while you still can play hardcore games. Sure. After the Mini XL Dual System release, we also got some feedbacks like, we need this for ATX and ITX instead of micro ATX, ITX. So we've been looking into that, and that's why we're going to introduce a new case edition from the N2 Primo, and that's the N2 Primo dual system. What it does is it can hold two motherboards, the ATX motherboard or eATX motherboard, together with the ITX motherboard in the bottom. And this case is going to be available in March. And it will have the power splitter integrated inside, also with two power buttons and the I/O in the front.
Nice, cool. All right, Boone, and let's check out the power combo device you guys have here. Why don't you tell us about that?
All right. The power combo looks a little bit the same like the power splitter, but it's a different device because what it does, it allows user to combine two power supply and have all that power all driven to one system. So you can go a few ways with this. One is extreme performance. Imagine two 1200 watt power supplies and driving one system. You can do awesome things with that. What we have here in this build is we've got four 970 in SLI, having 1000 watt on the one side, and the other side is the 750 watt. So combined, that's 1750 watt. Another way to look at this device is it has the redundancy function, so it's very secure. You can use one power supply as a backup system. If one shuts down or anything, you don't get any data loss because you still have the other one running. Third feature is because it's more power efficient to have two together because the load sharing will be improved by this device. And also cost efficient because let's say you have one system and you're upgrading to another system, what you're going to do with your old power supply? You're not going to, normally you would maybe leave it there or maybe sell it if anyone wants to buy it. But with this power splitter, you can just use it and combine it with a new power supply, and you don't need to buy a very high wattage one because two lower end can combine to one high end power supply. So this case here is the N2 Primo, the red edition, and out of the box, this is already compatible with the N2 Primo. If you look at the back, there is the drop and lock function where you can install this this power combo, like sliding it in, and you can have two power supplies because the N2 Primo already has two slots.
And let's jump over to this guy over here, the Project 916 or 916. I don't know. How do you guys?
We call it at the moment Project 916 because it's still early prototype, and it's just to show you guys where we're heading to with this new design. A lot of details haven't been fine-tuned yet, so it's really an early preview of a new project. As you can see, it's a premium case, something that's going to be our new flagship case. What we're using here are premium materials, so you've got 5mm thick aluminum and tempered glass. This whole side is one big tempered glass panel. What we've done with this build here is to show you how we combine the power splitter and the power combo into a system that has two motherboards inside. You see an ATX board over there and an ITX board over here, all combined into one water cooling loop. At the same time, two power supplies. And what it does actually is, with the power combo, you can combine two power supplies into one big pool of power, and then we use the power splitter to split it up and have it distributed and regulated by this power splitter to the two systems. And besides that, you will have the redundancy backup feature for if one fails, you still have one to back up the two systems. And of course, this case will be focused on water cooling builders because, as you can see, there are a lot of water cooling installation areas. In the main chamber, you have installation radiator space in the top, in the front, and then in the bottom you have another section for a separate airflow for thick radiators, 480s. So that's the 916 at the moment, and we'll make sure to come back with if we have more functions and updates on this one.
All right. Well, it looks awesome so far, and we look forward to seeing the final version when it hits and what changes you guys make to it. And yeah, it looks great. So thanks.